Hi, Davey. I am just looking at this. This is looking pretty good. I can see that you brought in a lot of images from Pexels, which is great. That means that they're all high resolution. I can see you have a clipping mask here, and it looks like a pretty good one. You did do quite a big feather on it, but if you ever want to adjust that, just double click on that little black and white area, and you can get back in here, and you can adjust your clipping mask, and just make sure that it's on layer mask. It should be, but then you can push OK. Looks like you've got kind of a beach image in the background. That's quite nice. And your clipped image looks really nice. You just need to clip probably this football out maybe and put it in the sky. It looks a little weird. Obviously, you're probably meaning to do that eventually, but it does look a little not quite right when it's, I guess, when it's still has the background in it. This is a cool graphic. I'm really liking the words on that one, especially. I'm just turning off eyeballs to see which layer is which. Okay, it's this one. So I'd like to do Command plus. Take a look at this. We could do maybe a select color range and select this really bright color. I don't know, it's not really showing up very good. Let's see. Actually, that's not going to work very well. I'm trying to just, you could clip out, potentially go in with the clipping or the quick selection tool and make it really kind of small. I mean, you'd have to make it really little. And you could go in and get the letters maybe. It's not really working very well. It might actually be easier to double click on it and open it up in a different file. And then let's try the select color range again. Let's see if we can't get that. I'm going to add a little bit more to it. Okay, let's see if this works. And then if we do Command C to copy, we could also just do a select and mask. That didn't really get super clean, but we can clean it up. I mean, we could subtract from the selection using the brush tool, and we can make the brush maybe a little bit bigger, and we could just kind of, oops, I'm adding to it. Let me just subtract. And you could go through and really clean this up. And then you could just, once you get it looking really nice, it would take you a little bit to go in and just clean it up, but make sure you put this on layer mask, the output too. If you need to scroll down, make sure you scroll down, and if this is closed, open it up and go to layer mask and push OK. And then you can save this, and it will come up with a little thing, but if we go back into your document, let's see, I have way too many things open, but let's see, that didn't work. Might have to do a file place embedded. Let me see, I'm going to double click on this and make sure. Yeah, let's do a file save as. I might just need to save out another file. Put it in your project folder, Photoshop, maybe like text, clipped. I'm going to put it in my downloads because you wouldn't do it in your downloads, but as a Photoshop document because that will preserve the transparent background. And then if we go back into your PSD file and we do a file place embedded, we can bring that in, that textclip.psd file. It needs to be a PSD because it's a file type that supports transparent backgrounds. And so that might actually look maybe a little bit better. Obviously you would do a better job like getting it clipped, like erasing some of the stuff, but for the most part, this is kind of what I was thinking about. And I would position it maybe a little bit differently, but I mean, it could be something like that. This image might be a little tough. It might be easier to just have one solid baseball. And the same goes with the basketball. I mean, this would look okay, but I would flip the layer and have it coming off the edge so that it's not just floating by itself. It would look better if it was coming off the edge, so the edge of the hoop. So just flip it and then remove the background, and that would be good. You could put like a pattern over the sky if you wanted to. It's kind of up to you, but like technically you have enough here. You just need to make sure you have 2 clipping masks, 4 layers, and definitely look over the project worksheet one more time before turning it in. Alright, great job.